Hey, good morning everybody, it's Mike, and thanks for jumping on here with me this morning as we count down our top 10 biggest mistakes that agents make in their business. Yesterday we started off coming in at number 10 was lacking goals that are meaningful to them. So when we get lost and we fail to take action, most of the time it's because we've set goals that just aren't that meaningful to ourselves. I would encourage you to do the opposite. Set goals that are incredibly important to you. Coming in at number 9, they lack a system of accountability. It's so important in our business. It's absolutely critical. It's so hard to be self-employed. The single biggest obstacle I think most of us have to overcome is managing ourselves. I know I am, and probably you too, right? Great at telling other people what they ought to do, but can I get myself to do it? So lacking a system of accountability is a critical mistake that agents make. Coming in at number 8 yesterday, we discussed that one of the big areas of failures is having a part-time schedule with full-time expectations. Match your work ethic up against your goals. And if you need help with that, come talk to me. I can help you with that. But you can't have a part-time schedule with full-time goals, right? It's crazy. Hey, for today, coming in at number 7, this is a biggie. I probably should have put this way up their list. But number 7 on the biggest mistakes that agents make, not setting personal standards high enough. You know, it's always frustrating to me too, but our industry just doesn't have that much respect and credibility. Consumers at large think we're a bunch of goofballs. And the reason they think we're a bunch of goofballs is because so many of us set low personal standards. And because they think we're a bunch of goofballs, it's so important to set our standards higher, to try to change that perception of me. I might let them think that everybody else is a bunch of goofballs, but I want to be looked at with more respect and credibility. And this covers everything from how we dress to how we handle our calls and messages, our communication patterns, the hours that I keep, my responsiveness, my personal standards need to be very high. Everything from how I dress, how I look, to the behaviors and business practices I keep every day. Failing to set high enough standards, critical mistake that I see agents make. It's one of the easiest and cheapest ways to differentiate yourself from everybody else. Just set your standards higher. Number 6 on the list. Oh man. Everything should be number 1, right? That's kind of what I'm saying to you, but a failure to invest in themselves. Hey folks, here's one of my best tips for you. The best investment you're gonna make ever in your life is not to buy NVIDIA stock, though that was pretty good. The best investment you're ever gonna make is in yourself. And that investment will pay dividends over and over throughout your career. Don't be a cheapskate. My gosh, what business in the world makes no investment into the business? You're gonna have to invest in yourself. Quit being a cheapskate and operating on pennies and starving your business to death. And next on my list of the biggest mistakes that agents make is, oh, well, this should be number 1. They all should be number 1. They're not. Being overly self-focused. Oh my gosh, what is it? You know, I had somebody recently say this to me. They're like, what the hell is wrong with real estate agents? My response was, well, I don't know how much time you got. And they said, no, what is it about them? They're so arrogant. I'm like, they're really not. I mean, most of them aren't. They just get something wrong. And the person was making the point, no, like the real estate agents I'm connected to on social media are so self-absorbed and arrogant. And I'm like, yeah, see, they're really not. But here's what they're getting wrong that's annoying you to death. they think this is a credibility contest. So they're trying to convince you that they are the most credible real estate agent that you know. And the person just kind of looked at me and they're like, really? And I'm like, right. They don't understand that it's not a credibility contest. It's a likability contest. And trying to convince people that you're the most credible, that whole fake it till you make it bullshit, is just horrifically annoying to consumers. I know, I watch y'all do this, and I wish you would cut it out. I wish all real estate agents would cut it out. Your social media, your marketing message shouldn't be geared to a call to action. Call me if you want to buy or sell a home. That's a redundant, trite statement. And it shouldn't be built on trying to impress people with how great you are. The great, fantastic life you lead, the amazing vacations you take, the awards you've won, where you rank, it shouldn't have anything to do with that because nobody cares. They only care if they like you or not. And those type of messages are annoying. Well, what should I do? Help people. Shine the spotlight on other people. Shining the spotlight on other people is the single best way to promote yourself. I know. Kind of weird, right? Everything we thought was right is exactly wrong. The best way to promote myself is to shine the spotlight on you. And that makes me a good guy. And this is not a credibility contest, folks. It's a likability contest. People just do business with people they know and they like and they trust. Not to people who've won the most trophies or take the best vacations or live in the biggest house. It's not. Those are disconnecting messages. Tune in tomorrow. We got 5 more to go. Jump in here with me. For right now, let's just get out there and make it happen for ourselves today.